Hi, I'm Jenna, and I think this is episode 59. Gosh, I'm recording later in the day than I usually do. I had another dentist appointment this morning. It's just been a nightmare. I wasn't going to record today, but then things didn't take as long as they did, and they didn't have to numb me up and all that. So I thought, well, I might as well squeeze it in. So, my hair is flat, my glasses are on. It's just one of those days. So, let's see. A big hello to all the new viewers, and of course returning viewers, and all the new people in the group. Knit-alongs we have going on is the Maggie the Mama Owl knit-along. I love Maggie. Let's see, today is Wednesday, the 27th. So you have 4 more days to knit your Maggies and get them in. So you gotta finish them up and post pictures by Easter night. I will try to remember to close the thread at midnight. If not, I will close the thread first thing April 1st in the morning. And if the thread is still opened, you can still enter your owls. That's fine. But once it's locked, there's nothing you can do. Sorry. Then also, prizes for that were generously donated by Emily of Fiber Addiction. There's the label. So this is the Welcome to the Jungle colorway. It is superwash merino, and it is so soft, y'all. Seriously, oh my goodness, so soft. I could just pet it. It is approximately 410 yards of a fingering weight 2-ply. Did I say it was called Welcome to the Jungle? I can't remember. I'm sorry, I'm feeling a little scatterbrained. But it's just so many gorgeous shades of blue. And then there's also Never Never Land fiber, and it is Shetland? Falkland. 4.2 ounces of Falkland. And the gorgeous Never Never Land, which is gorgeous blues, pops of green, a little bit of purple, and a little splatters brown. So, the winners are chosen, and only one of them is a spinner. They will get this. And then if both of the winners are not spinners, the first winner will get this, and then I will grab something else from my stash. So, huge thank you again, Emily, for donating prizes. Then our second cal going on is a CAL, not a KAL. It is a crochet along, so you can go ahead and during the month of March and April, so you have through the very end of April, because I think April ends on a Monday, I think. Don't hold me to it. A Monday or a Tuesday. Either way, it works out well because then I can lock the thread and then pull for prizes the first podcast of May. So you still have plenty of time to get those in. You can crochet whatever you want. It just has to be entirely made up of crochet. And it can be a previously started project. So you don't have to just start it in the month of March or April. I just want you to get those projects out and get them finished up. And I got a package in the mail from Jeanette of Sun Valley Fiber, who is also going to be my roommate at the Stockinette Zombies retreat. So I'm really, really, really super excited about meeting her in person. But she sent me a package full of goodies for prizes. So I'm going to give away these two for the crochet along. So I'm going to talk about this one real quick. This one is called Kermit. He's my favorite Muppet. It is 400 yards. It is merino and nylon sock. So this I'm going to save for another knit along. But these two, oh, let me tell y'all, if I could just sit here and pet this and fondle this the whole time, I would. It is 80% merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. Both of them are MCNs, and they are so ridiculously soft. So, the first winner of our CAL, Crochet Along, will receive Pixie, which is the pink, and then the second winner will win Periwinkle. And let me tell you, you will not be disappointed. So you need to go out there and get something crocheted so you can enter to win one of these beauties, because, oh my gosh, they are so soft. She's Sun Valley Fibers, I should say that. She's not just Jeanette. Her shop's called Sun Valley Fibers, and she's on Etsy. No. Okay, it's just sunvalleyfibers.com. I'm not seeing an Etsy store, so I must be wrong about that. Yeah, so it's just sunvalleyfibers.com. You can check her stuff out. And she'll also be vending at the Zombie Knitpocalypse. So I'm really hoping she'll have some of this so I can get some for me, because it's wonderful. So, those are those prizes. And also, you have until the end of the month, Easter happens to fall at the end of the month this year for March, to get all your finished objects into Dramatics Knit's Race to the Finish contest for March. And I am the featured designer for this month, so you can win one of my prizes. And this is my last month as being the featured designer. So a huge thank you, Steve, for letting me do that and be part of your podcast. It's been fun. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it that I can think of before we move on. Let's go into finished objects, because I finally have one. I finished, and it doesn't look finished because I did not, I wove in all my ends, but I want to block it first. But I finished my vitamin D. So it is gorgeous. I knit it out of Madeline Tosh Merino Light, which is a single ply fingering. And this really was a dream to knit with. It is so soft. I mean, I was kind of nervous about knitting with a single ply. I did alternate my skeins throughout most of the sweater. I did it probably through the first third of the sleeve. And then it's just the same skein. And it's kind of obvious. But I did alternate. You can kind of see if there's like dark streaks. It's kind of, all the dark streaks came from the same skein. I had bought 5 skeins of this, thinking, okay, I might only use 4. And I'd be okay with having one lonely skein. I only used 3. I have 2 lonely skeins. And one I had wound up, because I thought for sure that I would at least use a little bit of the 4th skein, and I did not. So hey, if anyone has 2 skeins of some other Tosh Merino Light and want to trade, let me know. But anyways, like I said, it's the window pane colorway, and it is so bright aqua. It is so lovely. My ends are curling, because I need to block them. So I will probably show this again next week, because it needs to be blocked. And even after I weave in my ends, I don't like to trim them until after I've blocked it. Because sometimes when you block it, after you've trimmed them, it'll stretch, and then like the little ends stick up, because they got pulled through a stitch. So it is done. It is off the needles. It just needs blocked. I'm so excited. And I tried it on, and it fits. It's a bit of a snug fit. Not necessarily snug in a bad way. I think once I block it and it relaxes a little, it's going to be just perfect. So I'm hoping to do that this afternoon. And that way I can wear it for Easter. Because that was my goal. This is primarily what I worked on all week, because I really wanted to be able to wear it for the holiday, because it just looks Eastery to me. Alright, so works in progress. Since I was stuck at the dentist yet again, I did work more on my Afterthought heel socks. So here's sock 1. It's finished except for I have to put in the heel. So I already took out the scrap yarn, and I will probably just do the heels on these socks at the same time. And the heel will be green to go with the green cuff and the green toe. They're being knit out of Knit Picks. The solid green is Stroll in the grass colorway, and then the stripes are Knit Picks Felici in the Time Traveler colorway. And so this is sock number 2. I just got right past the part, right below this, the start of the cream stripe is the waist yarn for the heel. So I just have the foot and the toe to go, and then to put the heels in on both socks. So they're coming along, slowly but surely. I so want these off the needles so stinking bad. I'm just like, I don't know, kind of feeling like I'm totally over it. I was talking with some people last night, just, there's nothing on my needles right now that I'm like totally in love with, that I'm just like, I want to knit it and have it done, and just, everything's kind of, nah. And it's not, you know, I mean, they're good designs, and it's good yarn. I need something to kind of spark the knitting fire in me again. I don't know what's up with that, but there's not something that I'm just like anxiously awaiting to work on. Because sometimes I get that, like, I have a project and I don't want to put it down. Not because I want to hurry up and finish it, but because I'm really just enjoying it that much. And then, the only other thing I worked on this week, and I really didn't get far, although this took forever, is my Cleo shawl. I am knitting this out of Dancing Dog Dye Works twist sock. The variegated part is called Stockinette Zombies. And then I'm also using a solid green called, I think it's called Zombie Green. Anyways, so you knit the top part, garter stitch, lots of short rows. Kind of torture. I have come to hate short rows. And then you have to do like this braid thing where you knit every other row in the variegated and the solid. And I don't know, I guess it kind of looks braided. It's not actually braided, it's just, I don't know. But it follows right along the edge. So I just got that finished up, and I will now go into a lace section, and that'll be the zombie green. So, variegated and zombie green. So, I love, love, love the Dancing Dog Dye Works twist base. It is a joy to knit with. Oh, the reason, oh, excuse me. Whew. I was up too late last night and then up too early this morning, and you know that just never works out well. The reason I'm knitting this in these colors is there is a shawl, an official shawl knit along for the Zombie Knitpocalypse Retreat. So this will be mine. I really wanted to knit this pattern for a really long time, and I had a couple skeins of Malabrigo sock that I planned to knit it in. And there's one that's like kind of purples and oranges. It's gorgeous. I think it's called Archangel. And then I had orange called Terracotta to do the lace. And I really wanted to make this pattern out of that. And I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll do this. Because my original pattern I wanted to knit this yarn into wasn't working. And now that I'm doing this, I'm like, you know, as badly as I would love to have another one in the original colors that I had picked, I really don't know that I want to knit this anytime soon. Because I'm just, I don't know, I'm so over the short rows. Between the vitamin D and this, short rows have kind of killed me. And the color affection, oh my gosh, the short rows. I'm like, whatever I pick next is not going to have short rows. It can't. I'm not a fan at all. But hopefully it'll be smoother sailing from here on out. I'm really looking forward to getting to the lace part, because that's the part that I think really kind of makes this pattern stand out, is the lace panel in it and the lace edging, because I love lace. So those are my only 2 works in progress that I've been able to work on this week. I really hope after I get both of those things off the needles. Oh, I am so sorry. Whew. I need some coffee or something, I think. I used to be able to drink coffee any time of the day, and now I've quit drinking coffee and tea, pretty much. And now when I drink it, I'm wired for hours. So I've been trying not to drink it. I might have to make an exception today. But I have so many things on the needles. It has gotten to the point now when I go to look for a needle to knit with, I can take the interchangeable tips off, but I've run out of cables and I own a ton of cables. So I've really got to get some stuff done before I really start anything new, which is so hard because you just see all these beautiful new designs, especially with the spring season coming out. So many new beautiful designs, and I want to knit them all. So, Yarny goodness, I have some. So, since I was talking about Dancing Dog Dye Works, I happened to get some in the mail. Okay, first off, I got this. It was a kit, and these were pre-orders. It's so funny because it used to be just like kind of a smash and grab kind of thing with Dancing Dog Dye Work updates. You didn't always know what was going to be there. There normally wasn't a lot of one colorway. There'd be like 1 or 2 of several. And now there's the pre-orders, which I love because, you know, then you just order it and when it's ready, it just shows up. So I think I ordered this end of February, I think. Anyways, it's called GCB after Girl Cave Bags and Cave Moss Green. And it was neat because you got to pick, I think, from 3 different colors. I think there was 2 different shades of pink and the green. And I love these together. It really says spring. And they're colors that my daughter loves. And there's a red, a really bold pink, a soft pink, this color green, and kind of like a limey green and some white. And I love the Waltzwurst. It's my absolute favorite base, my favorite yarn, hands down. My favorite yarn to make toys with. And then, because I love kits because they come with the mini skein, there was a mini skein set. So you just got these 3 colors. So there's lipstick pink, pretty pink, and cave moss green. And I love these for making toys because you get 105 yards, which is 50 grams, and they're just perfect. And you can never have too many 50-gram solid. Well, I guess they're solid. I mean, some might consider them semi-solid, but I love them. So very, very happy to get those. I think I kind of already know what I want to do with them. I think. And then this I got as a gift. I didn't ask her if I could mention that it was a gift from her, but I apologize because I'm going to tell you. Megan, Just Run It, of the Stockinette Zombies, I got this today in the mail. And I was like, Marigold Jen? I've never ordered anything from Marigold Jen. That is like on my short list of dyers I've really been wanting to buy from. But I've been trying to be good. And so I like opened it up and there was this really nice note and just saying how she saw this and it screamed Jenna. So it is bright green, bright yellow, and a beautiful orange. I love that orange. And it is, it doesn't say it's a self-striping, so I'm going to assume that it's a variegated, but it's called Citrus. It's sock weight. It's 75% merino and 25% nylon, and I have to say, it is so soft. Like I said, I've never had anything Marigold Jen, and now I'm like, when I get some money, that's going to definitely have to be something I get because it is so soft. And I think, oh yeah, you know, it's sock yarn, right? But these colors are so me and they're so bright. I just want to be like, I want to wear it, like around my neck. So I'll have to look for a pattern. I'm like, well, I guess I could make another hitchhiker because I liked knitting the hitchhiker. The last few points were really slow, but it was an enjoyable knit for me. And I thought, oh, see, I could then like just wear it around my neck. But we'll see. I have to find the perfect pattern. Like I said, that is from Marigold Jen. And I love it. So thank you, Megan. Thank you so much. It totally made my day after kind of having a rough day at the dentist. I mean, it wasn't rough as in like I went and they shot my face up full of Novocaine, did horrible work. I mean, not that the work would be horrible, but it's horrible to have it done. But just, I'm so sick of going. I'm so sick of going and keep having one problem after another. Okay, and then on the bobbins, I still have not finished my Greenwood Fiberworks Sea Glass. So I still need to finish up the other bobbin so I can ply it. It's getting there, slowly but surely. I just have not had time to spin. And then I got my Into the World Fiber Club. And I don't have it in here. I forgot it. But it's not me. It's like pinks and grays and it's not me. It's going up for D-Stash for sure. It's probably like the last thing I would pick. Which is no slam on Into the World. It's no slam on Chris because Chris is an amazing dyer. It's just not my colors. Some people are going totally crazy for it and are loving it. And it's just not me. It's very subdued. Like I said, it's like pinks and grays and yeah, no. Not me. I want bright and loud colors. I want, you know, it's just not me. So, if I still have it next week, I'll show it next week because I really don't want to stop and go get it. So that's it for the knitting. So I feel like it's kind of a short episode. So we're going to move into a slice of life, which is going to be short as well. Okay, I did 2 new workouts this week. On my weigh-in day, I lost 3.3 pounds. So I was like, because I didn't lose anything last week. A big fat 0. Not 1 point one way or another, which is good because I'd rather maintain than gain. And I think I'm seeing a pattern now. Now that I've been doing this 3 full months. I've had 3 full months of weigh-ins. And it seems like I have like a crappy week where only one time I've gained so far, thank goodness. And one time it didn't move, which was last week. And then I'll have like tiny losses, like 0.2 and 0.4. And then I'll have a really good one the next week. So it seems to be like every other week. One week will be kind of crappy, and the next week will be great. No, next week will be kind of, the next one will be great. So, I'm kind of getting used to that. So since I had a great week this week, I'm kind of expecting next week to kind of be a little flat. Not that that's going to keep me from working my butt off, because I know just because it's not paying off next week, it'll really pay off the following week. So the 2 workouts that I tried that were new is I finally gave Sweat Into the Oldies 5 a try. And I love this one. I like this so much better than Sweat Into the Oldies 3 and 4. Now I love 1. It's only 40 minutes. I love 2. 2 is my favorite because I feel you get a full body workout. You do a little bit with weights. You do some floor exercises. I love that one. This one I think was well put together. I think, you know, okay. The first couple, Sweat Into the Oldies, the videography isn't real great. The first one has a few cheesy parts, like where things kind of slow down or whatever, looks a little slow-mo. Anyways, it was the times. It was the late 80s. It was new. Still, you know, I was watching, I love at the end of the first 4, the re-released one, the 20th anniversary ones, they have interviews. Like, the first one has an interview with Richard, and the second one, I think, has, like, an interview with his best friend, who's also, like, one of the choreographers for the videos. And they talk about the first one and how it was shot, like, in 2 days. Like, they had 2 days to do this. And it was pretty much just like people Richard knew, people he worked out with, and would come to his fitness center and stuff like that. So this one, I mean, it's definitely more produced, but it's not overproduced like I thought the fourth one was. The fourth one was just like too much for me. I didn't really like it, and it was super, super fast. This one's faster than 1 and 2. I don't think it's quite as fast as 3 and 4, and I can keep up, and I can keep along, you know, I just like it. It's well done. The only thing I miss from this one that the other ones had was the live band. It's cheesy, I know, but there's no live band in this one. This one, you gotta think, this one was done in 2009, so this was pretty much done 17 years after number 4 was done. You know, so 17 years, and it was 19 years after the first one. So, you know, he's much older in this one. The people are younger looking, better dressed, but I really like it. It was really worth it. I got this in a kit on Amazon. It's called the Sweating for Life kit, and you get Sweating to the Oldies 5, and you get Toning to the Oldies, and you get like stretchy cords, and there's also like a food counter thing, and it was $10, so it's definitely worth it. If they still have that deal on Amazon and you're interested in this one, get that, because this is $10 alone. Toning to the Oldies is $10 alone, and if you buy the food tracker thing, it's just, I had showed it once before when I first got it in January, if you don't remember or if you didn't see it. And that's $10 alone. So you get like $30 worth of stuff for $10 when you get it in a kit. Then I got brave. Sweating to the Oldies has become a little safe for me. Not that I don't still get a good workout, and I still do sweat. But I decided, I've been doing this almost 3 months, it's time to challenge myself. So I tried, again, the Jillian Michaels for beginners. And I got through it. So when I first tried it back, it might have been January, early February, I couldn't get through the front side, because you get it's one DVD with 2 workouts. The first workout is the front side workout. So the front side workout works chest, shoulders, triceps, abdomen, and quadriceps. Yeah, I couldn't get through the first circuit, so I didn't even try the second circuit. Now, I think the first circuit and the fourth circuit out of the 6 are the hardest. So I think if I would have given it a try and maybe gotten through the first circuit the first time, I might have done better, but I can't do push-ups, and I still suck at push-ups. But I can at least kind of do them now. But I did it Friday, and I was so sore the rest of the weekend. Like, painfully sore. But I still worked out every day. I've worked out every day since the first of the year. And then, so I took, I did easier stuff over the weekend. And then yesterday, I did the backside. So the backside targets your back, your buns, your hamstrings, and your biceps. My legs are so sore today. Yeah, I don't ever plan to look like this. But I do feel it is a pretty amazing workout. The front side workout is, with the introduction, is 42 minutes. But it's a more intense workout. Lots of push-ups, there's crunches, and there's planks. I hate planks with a passion. The backside workout is 12 minutes longer. With the introduction, it's 54 minutes. But I definitely could do it easier, and I don't hurt as bad today as I did when I woke up Saturday morning, and I didn't even want to move and get out of bed because I was in so much pain. Once you get up and moving, it definitely helps. And then for what I'm eating this week, I am totally in love with Subway. I have learned to stay on my points, because that's important to me. I don't use any of my Points Plus, which are like my weekly points. You get like weekly wiggle room points. I don't use those at all. I only try to use my daily points. And I can do that and when we're out and about. And sometimes you're just not home. Sometimes you're just not home to eat dinner. I can't eat Burger King. I can't eat McDonald's. I can't eat Wendy's. You know, the usual stuff we have around here. Taco Bell. Oh, heaven help me. I would love a Doritos Locos Taco so bad. Or a chili cheese. The chili cheese are my favorites. Yeah, that's so not happening at all. But I can eat Subway. But the thing I gotta remember when I eat Subway is I cannot have any of the dressings. So no mayonnaise, no dressing of any kind. I do get cheese on mine, which does definitely bump up the points by, I don't know, 2 or 3. But it's worth it to me because I love cheese on my sandwich. So I can do usually a 6-inch for lunches because I was out and about one day and I was not home for lunch. So I just got a 6-inch sub and a bottle of water. I was satisfied. It was good. And then I can usually get a 12-inch if I'm easy on my points during the day, kind of budget for dinner, to have a bigger dinner. So I'm totally in love with Subway. And then I get veggies. I get a serving of veggies because I usually get the oven roasted chicken with pepper jack cheese and then spinach, tomatoes, and green peppers. And it is so good. So, you know, the fun thing about Subway too is you can go on their website and you click on a sandwich and then you can, I think the button's like create your own or something. So you click that and you can go through and make your sandwich online and calculate. You can either, if you're a calorie counter, you can see the calories and then you can kind of play with it. Like you can click one kind of cheese and see, okay, well I like both of these kinds of cheese, which one's worse? And that's the one I won't get. And it's the bread. The healthiest bread they have is their wheat bread. But if you, like I said, are a calorie counter or you're like me doing Weight Watchers and doing points, you know, you can kind of play with the different breads if you don't like wheat bread, because I know not everybody likes it. And it'll adjust your calories and all the nutrition facts. And then if you're a Weight Watchers person, you can put those numbers right into your Weight Watchers calculator to get your points. And that's really helpful. And then you can print it out. There's a print button. So if, you know, you want to design your sandwich the way you want it and you don't want to forget, just print it out. I usually will print mine out and I write the points on it. So I remember how many points it is. So that's helped because, you know, my kids love pizza night. You know, we used to have pizza once a week. Well, it stinks because one slice of pepperoni pizza is 8 points for what we get. Because I went on their website, calculated the points, and 8 points for one slice is outrageous. So, luckily for us, the Subway and the pizza place is really close, and I give my husband my Subway thing that I print out, and it goes right down the line. Just like you would go down the line at Subway, it goes in order, and he can get my sub exactly as I like it when he goes and grabs the pizza. So, just a little tip. Like I said, either being a calorie counter or a Weight Watchers person or just trying to eat a little healthy, it's a great tool online because not all websites have all their nutrition information online. We were talking about going to BW3's and I think it's called their Slammin' Nacho Burger. Yeah, okay. That's more points than I'm allowed to eat in a day. It's 37 points for a burger and fries. Yeah. I only get 32 now. So, that was out of the question, but, it was BW3's, you have to go and request their information, like, email them, and they, like, email you a PDF. Well, luckily, somebody else had posted the PDF online. So, like I said, it's all about planning, to eat healthier. So, it's a good thing to do. Like I said, whether you're just trying to eat a little healthier or you're trying to lose weight, usually most websites have their information online. Now, if it's a smaller chain, they won't. There's this cute little restaurant where I live, and their food is so good. But it's only that one single restaurant. So, by Ohio state law, because I don't know if I can't remember if it went national or not. So, it might have. If you have so many restaurants in your chain, then you have to make nutrition information available. But in the state of Ohio, if you only have 1 or 2 or whatever under that limit, you don't. So that makes it hard. So we don't eat there anymore, which kind of stinks because I like going to a local place rather than just a chain. And the food is really good, and they have the best pie in the whole wide world. Their homemade pies are amazing. But no pie for me. So, oh, I did have a cupcake at a gathering this weekend, and it was super good. It was the best cupcake I swear I've ever had. Because it's been so long since I'd had one. And I ate the whole thing. I cut it in half and was like, oh, I'll just start with half. And yeah. Next thing I know, I ate the other half. So, next week is going to be super, super crazy. It'll be spring break, so everyone will be home, and oy. So, I will see you next week, and hopefully it won't be too crazy, and usually the kids are pretty good when I have to record. You know, pop in a movie or something, and they're good to go. So, I hope you have a great week. Until then, I am Jenna. I am RetroLemon on Ravelry, Plurk, Twitter, Pinterest, Weight Watchers. I'm on Fitbit if you have a Fitbit. And I think that's everywhere. Not too bad, huh? So, I will see you then. Bye.